Hey y'all, welcome back to another recipe. So today I am about to show you guys how to make Haitian puff pastry patties. Now I've been working on this for about 2-3 months now, and I think I got it down pat. So if you want to see how to make Haitian patty, the puff pastry with the nice tasty delicious meat inside, stay tuned. I show you guys all of that. Be sure you subscribe if you are new here. I upload every day. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Without further ado, let's make it. Okay guys, everything you will need will be down below. I am using all-purpose flour, unsalted butter. I am using vinegar with a little bit of salt. Also, I'll be using some ice cold water. Okay, so let's begin. Before I start making the video, I put my butter in the freezer for about 30 to 40 minutes, okay, or you can leave it in there for about 1 hour, but they're not fully frozen. I would love for them to be extra frozen hard, but they wasn't. Now you can use a bowl if you want to, but because I am going to use my countertop, I'm just going to use it for this whole video. Now I'll be adding the salt to the flour until the salt is well combined with the flour. Now puff pastries do take a long time, so get ready. Make sure you have some time to spare to make this patty ahead of time, because you're gonna need about 4-5, I'm kidding, maybe 3 hours to make this, okay? So now I am about to add my chopped butter on there. They're nice and cold. Make sure it's cold butter. Okay, that's why we're using everything cold. You need the butter to be cold, you need the water to be cold. So what I just show you guys is the vinegar. I poured in the water, the ice cold water. Then we're going to mix the flour. Basically, I am using about 10 tablespoons of the cold water until my dough is formed. I used 2 cups of flour exactly, and the other little bowl you see was about 2 tablespoons of flour, just 2. You'll see, I'll show you guys later in the video what I do with that extra flour. So just mix your dough just like I am doing. Mix it all together until your dough comes together. All you're doing is just keep adding the water. Now make sure you only add 10 tablespoons of cold water. Now we're going to knead the dough for about 7 minutes, okay? You see what I'm doing right now? Just knead it for about 7 minutes. Now this is very time consuming, so I actually did mine in 2 days. So I started like at 6 p.m. on the afternoon, and then the next day I make the patties. Now the extra little bowl that I was telling you guys about is to basically add flour to my countertop every time I'm adding the dough on the countertop. Just don't add too much of that flour. Once you are done, we're going to put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Of course, I'm using saran wrap. Put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Then take it out. Take your rolling pin and then start rolling down the butter and the flour, just like so. Now we're going to fold it and do it again for about 2 2 times, I say. Fold it again and then wrap it in the paper. Once you're done, put it in the fridge. Now you're going to repeat the steps for about 5 times. In total, it should be 6 times. So the first time we just did it, then you're going to do it again. We're going to put it in the fridge once more for 30 minutes. Then we'll take it out, roll it again, and put it in the fridge again for 30 minutes. Just repeat the step for 5 more times, okay? And this flour I'm using is the about 2 tablespoons of flour I kept aside so I can keep adding it on the countertop, so the dough's not sticking on the countertop. Alright, this is where you will put it in the fridge and do it again, like I said, for 5 more times, okay? 5 more times. So it should be about 3 hours of you doing this. 30 minutes, take it out, roll it for about 2 minutes, and then put it back in the fridge. Do it again, okay? That helps the dough to get super fluffy and the butter to get through the dough thoroughly. Now once you're done, this is what you have. Now because I am doing this late at night, I am going to put it back in the fridge for the next day, and then I'll see you guys the next day basically. Alright guys, let's make the filling of this patty, which is chicken. I am using chopped onion with saran seasoning, Maggi, garlic, salt, and pepper. I'm using a little bit of chopped Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm using the chicken, which I pre-seasoned a little bit. Nothing to worry about it. I am going to use thyme and parsley, 1 egg with a little bit of water. Now this croissant is, if you don't like to make the dough from scratch, you can use it, but this is the chicken. We're going to marinate the chicken, and yeah, add the onion and the hot Scotch bonnet pepper in there, mix it together, then we'll cook it. Now when you're cooking your chicken, make sure to not add too much water, because you don't want to water down your seasoning. Just a little bit. We're going to basically touffee. If you guys know what that means, let me know down below. We're going to touffee this for a little bit. You don't want to add too much water to it. So I am going to add the water with the thyme and parsley, and then we're going to cover it, let it simmer. Not boil, let it simmer. It's chicken breast. It shouldn't take that long, okay? Just cover it, let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes until the chicken is nice and tender and nice and cooked. And then we're going to move on to the next step. Alright, now your chicken is nice and done. You see the water. Make sure you don't dry it too much, by the way, because chicken breasts do get dry once they're done. So leave a little bit of water for moisture so your patty don't you know, look too dry from the inside. So we're going to add it to a blender or food processor if you have one, but I'm using a blender. It works as well. Just add that in there. Don't add the whole thing like I did, so I have to remove some, unfortunately, because it was too much in the blender. So basically just add a little bit at a time, and then we're going to blend this until it's nice and, you know, mixed together. You're gonna have, don't make it too pasty, okay? Leave some texture to the meat. Don't blend it to, not blend, chopped. We're going to kind of chop it. Don't make it too pasty. So basically there's some texture to it. You might even find some chicken bites, chicken pieces to it. That's how I like it. And then basically that's the chicken. I didn't really use the whole chicken breast. I had to save some, so I'll say half a chicken breast will give you a lot of meat, especially, well, if you want lots of meat inside the patty, which you shouldn't add too much because they're gonna pop open while you're baking them. But guys, the rest of the video is in the link. Be sure to click on it to watch part 2 of this video. I'll see you guys there.